Hello gamers, Pet here, welcome to episode number 3, I believe. It's the end of season 56, so it's week 14. I think after this episode I'm going to take like a 2 weeks break because it's inter-season and nothing that interesting is happening. I started to play some league games, but they are pretty straightforward, and as you can see the warning is still here and I received the one strike. Alright, and if by Friday I don't get on the plus, I will lose the team, so I'm a little bit stressed. Right now I did place on the transfer list the 2 players like and this one, right? So I placed the defender on the marketplace. I did place it at a correct price, but if it doesn't sell I will like put it for something like 20 million and just hope that someone bids on it. Because right now I'm just stressed about it. I placed Jean some time ago and still no bids. I mean, the bid is going to be up by tomorrow, like in about 23 hours. So maybe someone is going to bid, maybe not, I'm not sure. If I am to see the transfer compare as we looked last season, those went a bit overpriced. These went really underpriced, like scary on how low it is. I mean, I'm already okay, like, hey, I'm losing money on it, but yeah. And on the transfer price there is this guy who's very expensive, but then again he also has world-class winger and passing. This is my guy with no bids. This is another guy which is even more expensive, but he's technical, also no bids. No bids here. So maybe someone is going to bid and I'm going to be less stressed, but I don't see any players with bids, which gets me worried that no one is going to buy players like this. Even like look, 20 I mean, it's like 2 days away from this, so someone is maybe going to bid on that, but I don't know, man. I am a little bit stressed, to be honest. I'm a little bit stressed. Maybe if they don't sell right now, I will put what I will put my weakest, like literally my weakest guy, which is this guy who's supposed to actually go up soon. Actually not that soon, but this guy sells for at least something to get on the plus, but this is going to be like an even bigger blow if I am to. So yeah, it's like not a chance. I mean, I don't even see players with bid. So yeah, anyway, the season has ended, but first let's actually draw a new player. Maybe, there is always a chance to get rich by drawing a good player, which kind of never ever happened to me. So let's again, 17 years old, which is good. The name is interesting and he looks funny. Zeno Giman, but only winger passable. I doubt it's going to sell, but let's put it at 0. And I think this actually costs money to put him on the transfer list. So yeah, financial wise, since I played on I played the way I didn't have the money from the guys, so I'm minus 17. So I need to make, well, I need to make at least 8 million, but that's not going to be that I am really getting stressed. But on the bright side, I finished on the 2nd spot. It was like a really interesting, like I managed to beat Poli Timișoara with 1-6. He's my fierce rival, mainly because we have been playing versus each other for some time. This is the head-to-head. Come on, load. Funny thing is that he's also from my town, probably. I mean, Poli Timișoara is my town, where I am from, so he's also probably very close. Come on. So, as you can see, we played a lot of games together. Goal difference, I mean, I believe that's the goals for 24. Goals for average, it's like dead on. It's the same, basically. He won 3 times. I won 4 times, and we drew 3 times. Oh man! The first time we played in the 1st of 2017, when he won with 2-0. Then it was 3-3. Then this is when I actually got mad, because with this game I was like 6-1, what the hell is going on? And as you can see, I even had possession, but somehow he managed to score 6. And these were my standings. I mean, his standings weren't bad, but I did had Titanic central attack, and I only scored 3 times. And I remember that I was so annoyed that head to head. Oh, it's the same. I remember that I was so annoyed that I wasted some credits on replaying the game a couple of times, and with those stats, I believe this is that game. With those stats, he was something like 1 in 20, and that one happened basically. 19 other games I would have won. So, and this is when I got really mad. Then it seems that I beat him with 5-2, then him with 1-4, then me with 2-3, then 1-1, then 1-1, then me with 3-2, and then with me with 1-6. So I was like, yeah, best players, it seems that is this guy. And then I'm starting to get with the keeper and my central defender. So yeah, this is like, and I'm not sure, he really underperformed, because he was like, I was beating him, so he would have remained at 14 points, right? And if Kramery somehow was managing to win versus Rossonero, Poli would have went down. And Kramery is a new addition to the league, because he transferred from another league to our league, and now he's going down. Oh man. And we actually chatted for the first time. We actually chatted, like 4 guys. We chatted a bit on the chat. So yeah, I know. I've been trying to kind of get into hat-trick and make people talk again and stuff like that. So top scorers, we have this guy from AC Milan. He's a forward, 33 years old. I have no idea his stats, but he got transferred for that's not really that much. He bought him when he was old. Then this guy from Poli Timișoara, he's young, and I'm not sure if he's training him or not. He said something like what did he say on the chat today? His goal was to make money in the last season, and then it's kind of like a joke. So yeah, statistics. So this is the average. Let's look at the average for season 56. I was like the 4th with the total of ratings, right? Poli was the 2nd. Rosso, this guy won actually, and he actually got promoted. Let's check this out. Promotion status is this guy. Like, he's right above the line that's getting him to automatically being promoted. So yeah, Poli said that I'm favorite next season, but I'm not really sure. I don't really think so. With Rossonero, I think his team is better, but my team is a little bit like so right now. As you can see, I played a lot of ladder games. I'm not really happy with. So I beat the Rossonero 3-2. My stats were a little bit okay, not that bad. But then I remember losing. Yeah, I lost here with 2-1. Again, midfield really suffering. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's going to be interesting to see who comes down and who comes up. Like, this season was a little bit compromised in a way because we had a bot. So yeah, I'm not sure what to say. Yeah, so hopefully I will sell those 2 players. I'm not sure how much money. This will actually save a lot when it comes to the salaries, if I will be able to sell those players. And then, as you saw last season, I do have a lot of training ahead of me before I will be able to sell anything to get some new players into the team. And I was like, if I will have I will do some proper calculation these times. I will actually expand the stadium, but only after I'm sure that I will be able to sustain it or something. I'm not sure. Like, expanding the stadium means more money into the club. So let's see if I will sell those 2 players. What else? So yeah, this was the match. A lot of goals being scored. Like Mark Ronda scored minute 52 and then minute 53. I gave him a nickname. The nickname is Gunstar, mainly because coach for Andorra, the coach for Andorra is well, it's this guy, but I didn't want to give him the exact name because this is him after all, so I won't give him the name. But his team name is Gunstar Hero, so I was like, yeah, let's give him a nickname Gunstar. Sounds cool enough. He also played. Well, he played as a central defender. This how sometimes they are mixing this up. Um, they are just putting the players in at the end for extra, I don't know, experience or something. I'm not sure. So he's already weak experience. That's pretty great. Then what else? Let's actually look at rating details. I actually looked a lot, and this is one of the reasons why I played the leather games to experiment with stuff. I wasn't really expecting to win this game, but then he kind of blundered the tacticals because I attacked to the middle and he didn't attack. He didn't defend it to the middle. He also didn't play it for the midfield. So me doing a match of the season plus having those guys here meant a lot. So as you can see, I also tried something new. Vadova is my really crappy playmaker, but he does get like 4.5 stars. So what I've done is I got Navarrete out because this guy is in weak form and weak stamina. So if I let him play fully, as you can see, it's 4.5 stars. And I was like, if I get this guy out, Navarrete, at minute 60 or 70, I believe, and I put this guy in, it will still continue to be okay, right? And not deteriorate even more. Then I also decided to, since I was playing with five midfielders anyway, and I don't actually have five proper midfielders, right? I decided to play with those two defenders, and then Undergrank, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, who's basically my main wingback, right? I was decided, this guy actually has formidable playmaking and outstanding winger. What if I get this guy in at a later date to replace Stein, who's old, like 34 years old, and and he can't really get a full match. And as you can see, this guy gets 8 stars at the end of minute 95. As you can see, this is how the stars are looking. This guy is 7.5 stars, so he's contributing pretty good. But then again, if I will sell those two players, it's going to be a bit of a problem tactical wise. So I have to see upgrade the stadium and then buy some older players with something. I'm not sure. I have to see when that will happen. So another thing that I've looked at, but I kind of forgot where it was. It was supporter statistics, players, and as you can see, this is the highest rating of all seasons. And then if I put only those players, so basically those are the highest rating players that I ever had when it comes to stars. I still remember Stig. It was a good guy. I believe I sold him a Titanic scoring and something like brilliant passing. Most matches played all season, only league games. So yeah, Filemon Tain is my captain and my main guy with the most players, my most matches. And Tudorica Radulescu is the goalkeeper that we sold last season. Sometimes this year in real life. Diogenes Navarrete, the guy that's. I also got this guy a long time ago, yet somehow I'm not really that attached with this guy. I'm not sure why, but he will also probably retire at my team, or I don't know. I can't really sell him. Eusebio Bank, I also totally forgot about this guy. This was a wingback, and that I bought with 12 million in 2017. So it wasn't like it was, but somehow he played for a lot of games. This is going to be my future coach. Yeah, I've been having this game since I started. So Divine Loyalty, solid. So yeah, this is going to be my future coach, and I'm still playing him in friendlies. Pilon, Giacomo Pilon, also going to get over 100. This is my current coach, and yeah, Cosmin Buzdugan, he just got sold. Yet this is, oh, and he's on. Yeah, this guy is being sold again. This was one of my main defenders for some time. He was also powerful, excellent experience, passable leadership, and I got him for 31 million in 2016. So this guy was with me for a long, long time, actually 2 years before I sold him. Two real life years, and it was basically, hey, I have 4 defenders already. Let's sell this guy because he's already old, and I need to get on the plus side again. So yeah, that wasn't. I was so stupid. Like, why haven't I sold those, sooner? I don't know. So yeah, yeah, 30 was, yeah. So the rest are going up. I was like thinking on, a new rule for the future uh, fame, Hall of Fame. Is going to, for the player to have at least 100 games played, 100 matches played officially. So the next one to add is Philemon Tain, or maybe not the next. I mean, maybe, well, I don't know. Anyway, most goals for the team. It only says this season, so yeah, I can't really look in the past. So Mark Ronda was my best guy. Yeah, let's see how this is going to turn out. Also, Morteza played. He's still at poor experience, unfortunately. I want him to get to weak experience. And he played as a forward, but he didn't score any goals, even that we won. And he played for the full time also. Yep, it is. I'm also starting to train stamina in preparation for the World Cup, so yeah, let's see how that will turn out. Anyway, enough talking. This was the update for this episode. Let's hope that I will still have a team. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.